Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya wana fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma, and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya wana fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma, and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 5077. It is the MTN number. CL Foundation for Health and Support. Help us with the diabetes equipment, glucometers, wheelchairs, old clothing, new clothing, financial support, and let's give it to the needy. Thank you for your support. Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya wana fi yare. Yamfa yare nsu nya nipa. Sichire yare ni no. Sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, supporters of our foundation, the CL Foundation for Health, Diabetes and Asthma and Cerebral Palsy. We are knocking at your doors, knocking at your pocket, knocking at your emotions. Support me and my team to support people living with diabetes, asthma, and cerebral palsy. Your donations are welcome on 862-215-2007. Your Zelle 862-215-2007. MTN Ghana numbers 055 000 5077 055 000 50.
I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it a whoopee a ginger chips at me power chow. Say enye mape ginger chips dear. Eh? And then I worry. And it is something say you were in powdered form like this. Ain't it we will be opaque green tea to send me near me green tea and I may be egum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me sakanwa na marry. Would you wouldn't share no? Google about a ginger and you see the health benefit of ginger. But it just a say the organic honey and I come and I get mape ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina move to me afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ofra you be deliver. Get your more kama. So we Ghana and so be patch of free
0277-609-644.
Mape ginger chips dear. OBA here. I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Enti se wo pe eye ginger chips a me pa wo chow. Se enye mape ginger chips dia. And you then I worry. And it just something say you were in powdered form like this. Inti se we will be out pick green tea to send me me green tea and me be egum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me saka no na marry. Would you wouldn't share no Google about a ginger and you see the health benefit of ginger. But it just something say the organic honey and I come and I get mape ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubitimi afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ofre you be deliver ye dia more kama. So wo Ghana so a be patch ofre
0277-609-644.
mape ginger chips dear OBA here. I'm super excited about this ginger chips. Ain't it wo pe eye ginger chips a me pa wo chow. Se enye mape ginger chips dia. And you then I worry. And it just something say you were in powdered form like this. Ain't it se we will be out pick green tea to send me me green tea and me be egum. Na se me pese me munch on something so any me saka no na marry. Would you wouldn't share no Google about a ginger and you see the health benefit of ginger. But it just a say the organic honey and I come and I get mape ginger chips myself. So America, it comes in a pouch like this. Into more American yina mubitimi afre
862-215-2007.
Good. Ofre you be deliver ye dia more kama. So wo Ghana so a be patch ofre
0277-609-644.
mape ginger chips dear OBA here.
Hello, Minyama. Me say a droya me baby do my dance at your Mrs. Bento, me do my dance here. Minim a draw me baby do who asem at your MSP 30. Me say a drawway a bra na mean to me ya bra. Me say my bra jit one day in the crown mojano and papa. Me say a drawway and the chicha jam. Wouldn't say to me ya bra ya. One a drawway ya. Send ya was a ba uflo and my uflo pepe. One more almost caught a feature na on my just young way ya chesa want to me nya won me see MSP 30 a drawway me say me nyanti a me di ho adanse ayeden akere o mpa bi nto ya pebito oba uchima asai oba wo ye chima agise ye te wonka MSP 30 na record ma na unim say secret ba ko san wo ho say even say enye chima crampo a onto say won man esiesi wase eyi nkabone ema ye yeast infection ni ajade nyina me si edroway a friend MSP 30 no juma edima me maso ahwe woso kone kosohwe me maso ahwe woso kone kosohwe na me se opedodo etu a ene yera kwan ya telephone number ne woso
0277-609-644.
me dase. Hello, Minyama. Me say a droya me baby do my dance at your Mrs. Bento. Me do my dance here. Minim a dra me baby do who asem at your MSP 30. Me say a drawway a bra na mean to me ya bra. Me say my bra jit one day in the crown mojano and papa. Me say a drawway and the chicha jam. Unim says to me ya bra ya. Ono a drawway ya. Send ya was a ba uflo and my uflo pepe. One more almost caught a feature na on my just young way ya chesa want to me nya won me see MSP 30 a drawway me say me nyanti a me di ho adanse ayeden akere o mpa bi nto ya pebito oba uchima asai oba wo ye chima agise ye te wonka MSP 30 na record ma na unim say secret baako san wo ho say even say enye chima krampo a onto se wonuma esiesi wase eyi nkabone ema ye yeast infection ni ajade nyina mesi edro we a friend MSP 30 no juma edima me maso ahwe wo so kone kosohwe me maso ahwe wo so kone kosohwe na me se opedodo etu a ene yera kwan ya telephone number ne wo so
0277 609 644.
Medasi. Hello, Minyama. Me say a droya me baby juma dance ya chow, Mrs. Bento, me juma dance ye, minim a dra me.
Councillor Machana pay.
Me so, and I am a Bibia Cordia.
Yeah, by the day, I couldn't disappear.
I told you pay, and I watch it.
And rather better to say, what I mean, because I'm a lady in as a sign. I
Bibia the Dean.
About the day,
February. Oh, we are February.
Month of love.
Sir.
Month of love.
So be a wound February month, be only love.
Month of love, no, February.
No. Anybody who is born in February.
How is that possible?
Because what connected them to be born was not love. It was a need. Tama ye ni papa ne ma me nyem no no. Na enyo do. Enyo do mu ne ye nyem no se e wo Ghana ha de a de ekwa ye gira so e de nyem no no. Hwe ne ye. Bosome be ne nyem wo.
Na me kan be.
Kan ko na ko hwe de buy. So what enacted their pregnancy never made them love. Me ka se nkrofo e wo do pa a son kwan so aye fa e de nyem wo a October bonds.
Me yeah, me
na me na de na gospel krum. What season is me?
Strawberry.
And ya woman near the new one. They are needy children and so I wouldn't love. So who should be I wouldn't feel warrior. Love makes noise around them, but they don't have love. Chef Yashua's nigga.
Hey, Chef Yashua ni love. Hey, Obi, I want me a what there. David, I said, no.
They act, but they are not a living love.
How is that? Obi, I want to be a coffee, but I can't offer the
just check it. There is something that we should watch. If you meet a zealous vocal person who has power but wrong knowledge, it's dangerous for public consumption.
Hey.
If you find yourself with anybody, whether an MP, a president, a leader of a gang, who is very zealous, vocal, and strong with information that is untrue, he's a dangerous person. So the fact that people act that they are born in the month of love and they have love, be careful, because what enacted their birth was a need.
Nasa wo brem na odofo benwa.
Enya do. Obi odi ni yon. When there's a demand, one say, there more be fresh say yenye mpema grow a yen need no. The outcome is a product of a need.
Nasa mpema grow na kasa ye need. It is bema na kono beba na oba na kono beba. It's a need.
A need say awade mbaya. Awade badia a duty. Obi on wale ye bia mpema grow as a need. And pay most people 90%.
But who are they?
A duty call. It's not me sure, baby. I tell you, I said, I mean, I say, you know, last time, what would tell me for calendars is here? Now, question say, how many times as a wife do you make love with your husband in a month or in a week, every week? Okay, say, oh, so if you do once in a week, it means that a month you do how many times? 4 times. So a year, how many times have you done?
4 times 12.
Yeah.
8, 28.
Can you?
48.
48 times the whole year. And if you once a month, if you once a week, a month you 4 times. And I'm a boy. And you 4 12. 4 12.
4 times
the whole
4 1 48.
And wow, show
That's a photo. It's a mood.
Make it love once a week in a month. No, once a week. Don't say 48. You work of 48. Good. Now they are watching the swa. Bosumi biya uchaba kunso. Ebi so uchakra. You will be a January. I call me uchaba kunso.
The whole month.
Uchaye. Obu the last time uchaye last year August. It's it's because it's a duty. A duty.
A
duty. You won't go for more standing order for love making. Yeah, minimum baby out. Need to
now once a week, and now once a month, and now auto was
it?
I said, you're tired of my mouth.
Now, Emra, yes,
metaphors from relationship to marriage. You have to be giving.
Oh, forget it.
So that's
I forget that women don't really see the value of love making for themselves. They see it as a man's,
as all
like it's one of the low keys for men.
How?
Like ota bena who say faso. Bema ta bon yiri wo mpema gro hu so faso. En say we wonam no wadwin nyina ye mpema gro.
But
it makes women not to give you the respect that you deserve in marriage. A man should be so many boy Timothy and mom ma. But baby or the pema grow body pretty more than what Jim Yale. Michia Quade or Yali be a sea near one. Missy Michiano.
Before per support them one.
Yeah, it's support or the quiet day. Don't go ahead. Yale or Yale. Has he admitted he's sick? We should not waste resources. Yes, no Yale.
Why na Yale or Ditum Soya?
There is more one eye there. I don't know some pretty Yale man.
So
what are you collecting the money for? And the all rapid is so.
That in our water says so. One in your body ex the what to do.
I refuse will be also.
Now refrain.
All rapid will be doing.
And I quite dead this way. And
did he know did he? If you are because a quite their look. Hey, a problem. Then Shatawale can why can say that? Sika Shatawale way one will be.
Shatawale can say
no, Saturday and said your team. And I tell you, can see that. See how here. Oh, kind please. Oh, premature. Why want the picture for 2 days? Why they say not here? Then how come? Or be free, be phone and then not pay. Or say, send a boys in no win. 10 years to come about for bed also. Are you people taking very serious look at what is happening? Because the boys are drinking things not just because they want to drink, but for work. Our generation is too lazy. Never said, oh, here no we border because it's a boys, no. Me who boy be on wiper, Kaleshi, first light. Okay, the wiper now. Must see is out there in the mouth. See, somehow, blade me now. What too much? I say, what too much? And see, yes, somehow, yeah. Was I told you a sinner card and go? I mean, at 11 a.m. Then one knows that then was she's an additional question. Or the back when she am out because such a guy can cross you and cost you, but they think that it gives them power to work, it gives them energy to work. And the guy they can hear substance abuse. Substance abuse is becoming common. Why CSS has scrapped me? Most of them are under the influence a lot because they want energy to do work. They are lazy. Go and check right now. Most of our young girls who are not working in coach, who have graduated, sitting home and they are taking care of them, they are sleeping to wake up at 11 a.m. to do a video. Our generations are too lazy. Yes, so the smart way of making money, I believe, but we are making a lot of lazy people. We won't get people to represent people like you. So the radio, so 4 a.m. Number prepping, number 10. You won't get them all. You won't get them because I want to make up before 4 a.m. Or to make up before 4 years. It's you're careful. Quite as a mabe, a sida, you can't acquire the sum and your Jan yo. Ghana, maybe Ghana for say, where is our drug addictive center? Do we have it? Do you have it? Have you been forget our private. Do we have a place that is government that is subsidized? That today, when comes
I say you are a psychiatric hospital.
Make a drag. It's a different place. Oh, you need a center for people who want to drug rehabilitation. A different. No, we need.
Now for so person.
And you want to say go. You was center say take care of them. Adia is said you nami aduma go suamba and any center you operate. We don't have a place that we operate. You go suamba. And you talk about one show Sylvia. You regret that you go and learn some things. Yes, you crony. Yes, you crony. You know me say. Maybe I don't work on. Some of our parliamentarians, we should be careful if they are honorable members. Some statements can spark a lot of negativity in our society. Make us say, Obi can say, "Yeah, boy, muna eya for mutimobi your matter there." Enyentro. Both the winner.
I took offense to the guy's comments at the time when Vet and Nekoswa were more status or more PAP and Koyanti table there. Aquano and Uncle because I need but to see how the answer imagine
you see, there's something called how to grieve a loss.
Yes.
And there's something called how to make merry when you have a gain. So the NDC parliamentarians, the MPP parliamentarians, all of them need an opportunity to meet a psychologist or a counselor to help them learn how to make merry because they have won and help those who have lost to know how to mourn their loss. Because if an MP can open his mouth, once he knows there are bloggers and there's live coverage, say, who got to say, this away from politics. Say, who got to say, Unyonku MPP in the NDC ni ekwa. Is it a statement that should come out of the mouth of an MP? If a normal person like me will sit here and say this, they will call you for privileges. Honorable Afenyomakis was speaking, and from where he was standing, somebody made a statement of a daughter of a murderer. Honorable Afenyomakis heard it and turned himself and said, "Quiet." And somebody said, so he saw who said what, or he didn't see.
For him, no crowd, no crowd, like I said, Nippon or Kano, what the cheap.
But
it's the time or Daniel walk as a quiet look. But
in the first, my problem is not a statement.
And they know them.
My problem is if your leader is standing, is it not part of their standing orders that the leader stand also on Kasa Yopuno Jinawa? Everything must grind to a halt. What sort of indiscipline are we producing? I think we should stop vetting people when it comes to ministry appointment alone. We should take our time and vet them properly, not just at the party level for them to become.
I mean, they should add the fact that Omukra a letter from a psychologist and a clinical psychologist.
You see,
what check it
unfortunately for me, I can run a check on you now. When I step out, your classical condition can change.
That's true.
So we don't have a record to prove. I'm saying, the vetting process, for we to know what they do when they are angry. We should force everyone to bring anger therapy reports, temperament therapy reports, behavioral therapy reports, and cognitive sound reports. We have gone to learn it because Charlie, they are costing
too much.
Careful because these things are trending and it's not a good thing. And Honorable, I've never met him before, but I love him. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, meaning the SU. It's all, I don't know what happened. I mean, please, if relevance is what they are doing.
Recent events.
I don't think it's being fair to his people.
He's been a whip before. When the first time, I know I minority whip.
It's not
a majority whip.
He's
done this before.
So my statement, I repeat. When you meet a zealous vocal person whose power is good, and unfortunately the content they are spreading is false and it's not the right information, they become a dangerous thing to our world. Patience, self-control is the management of your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Self-control It's the management of your thoughts, your feelings and your actions. So, honorable members, the title is a uniform. It's a state of discipline. I am pleading. And just MPs, Asofo Camp, prophets, Ojaba, prophets, Odro, said they. Dabeno who? Dabeno kind. The kind nenya na the kind say anya yenda. Did you hear it? Did he say if he didn't speak well, or he said I didn't speak well? So he has now learned that when you live in a glass house, when they throw stones, you build a defense, you don't throw it back. Has he now learned? Then if Ojaba has apologized, all the other people who are speaking against him should also come and apologize. The pastors who are speaking against him, they should all come and apologize. That all of them didn't think well. That when their fellow brother fell, they came to stand and took advantage to speak. Like Obinim, like Prophet Odro, and another guy in Kumasi. They should learn that when people have empire, they would like to protect it. But my advice to Prophet Dr. Ojaba, he said, this is to tell him that he has no defense. He's standing alone. He should go back and build a defense for himself. Because now can say kasampo, see a kasamano. But on one be in one no, she say, oh new biao kasamano. Medase. Love and last.
Yes.
We are in the love month.
How can we tell the difference? Yeah, they who so here wo. Mommy, any the nipa what let's order so as what worry.
Na me person babisa say nti wo kan twuma be kan say. Odo ne den. You can say. You are den.
O pe ware wo.
Nti o che say odo ne ye odo any the ope ware wo. Nti obi ware obi ano ondo. Sana be so kan.
Yeah, onu kire say ope so odo na so ase akono bone na be se ni. Na na be sire me bisa o. Who di mama me ntimi ndi because of sana ate ba me bisa o. Me hia we na nam si na ya menya medi wa maka ne bone ana. Obi ka bi tire me we ni meda. But now nani je me ho pa.
Enti wa kasa papa wa yo. Enti kwan ben na ka enti the one that will meet you and be truthful to you my yo.
Oba me say. Na wo sia ba me mama nyewe. Wo nwe me say me adia ne. Na the ode de wa akori wo no. Oni de oka so ba we hu ye no na difference wo. One na ne de ye. Tanya wa baba bitima.
Enti mu de mu ye say ye de wo nkori mu. Enti so be kase. What is the difference between lust and love? Both of them are needed in relationship. It's like flirting. Do you know flirting? Have you flirted before? One of the antidotes to reduce your ability to cheat is to flirt. If you are not married, you can't cheat. Cheating is the right reserve of the married. And if you have not cheated yet, wait, your time will come because poor people can't cheat. So when you are poor, struggling to feed yourself, and your wife is disturbing you that you are cheating, she wants you to die. And very soon she will become a widow. And I want to say this on record that most wives should sit up well because some of them are not widows because some side chicks have supported their husband to leave. That's why they are still not widows. Zimunya careful. When you are praying for your family, pray if God, my Lord, I pray, if there is any other woman assisting me to marry my husband as a side chick, protect her, keep her. Because side chicks, because no. The survival of most marriages are the side chicks that are blessings in marriage. Hear me. No, side chicks are part of marriage. No. Any side chick listening to me, you have to learn. Sister Tiemi, who is a side chick? It's a young lady going out with a married man. So when a man is not married, they are not a side chick. So what enacted and what is giving you the right to be a side chick is the wife. So you too, as a side chick, anytime you are praying, pray for the husband you are sleeping with, and pray that the wife will continue marrying the man. Because when the woman decides to stop the marriage, you lose your position. So there's a lot of prayer points. It is a position in the life of every baby be on wale. Men wale or baby are on train planner. I repeat. Who's your baby are what's not the so on train planner on your down for further. Don't make a mistake to marry a virgin because virgins are burdens.
Is it a crime to be a virgin?
Oh, it's now a crime.
That's why now Bible no kind of thing.
What Bible?
Daddy,
and some Bibles no phones, so they are sorry be a boy, but you got it. But hear me, Obi says, what are you bringing on the table? And we're talking about love and lust. What are you bringing on the table? Say, even in job interviews, they ask. Yeah. But in marriage, most of the time, people are looking for the cash. But I prefer to marry the ex, or the former, whatever relationship you have with certain influential person. Look, today, if you have the opportunity, and Shatamichi is still in a nice, good term with Shatawali. The biggest mistake of the two of them that they have a child. So she migrated from being a sex mate to a baby mama. It's a migration. There's a woman that can be a girlfriend that will never ever have anything to do in bed. So you know what that your girlfriend? We are sex mates.
How?
A girlfriend is we are platonic relationship. To say we are the girlfriend. Yeah, down for four. It's yeah, not much. Now a day you been migrating from a down for four to a real and when your girlfriend you are sex mate. Like kind of thing. There be. Umprano chikasa umprano ya ompra. And I'm in proud. The original word is there. Ompra. It's ye cha pre or compound house. Abaya na obedano. Ono ye mfa ne di nka enti ompra. Enti mpra no eye ompra. Na ti ye mfa ne nkyere. So if you are going out with a guy who has not married you and has the boldness to introduce you, he's a disgrace to God.
I know introduce you to be as the wife.
This I no pay sports guy no. I say move on and put into her. Now I was asking myself, is this guy normal or he just drank something? To be bold enough to advertise your wife on TV.
And what?
No, unfortunately, because I was doubting that he's ready to advertise the wife.
No,
but I was doubting, say, bold and the balls to put the wife on this biggest platform.
Introduce the wife, Sam George, the accolades.
Where? Under oath.
Yes.
Hello, under oath. Hello, under oath. You under oath. Mr. Chairman, you allow me to answer this one. You are even asking permission to ask some. But this one, you wrote you are married. Rashid Pep, honorable, made it clear that he has two wives. I don't think. He said, I have one lovely wife with 4 and I have another 2. Okay, under oath. Now, if you are not under oath, not me, they need this house. How many wives do you have? Is there a sensible question to ask?
No,
is there a sensible question to ask? It was under oath. So when people say this under oath, you know that it is under oath. After oath, go and do more interview. So under oath, let me see. It doesn't mean that you're not proud of your wife. But I have learned in the few years I have lived with my wives that advertising my wives is a dangerous thing to me. So Debia can see the one that can be spoken about, the one that can be introduced is just a wife. Sex mates are not. So you be trained plan. The boldness and the infantry to introduce you, he's not qualified to live.
It can last in a lava. And now your all train plan you'll be a last for.
Obia or Tia Wadia says, I want the hear me and the lust is not an evil thing. We have painted lust as evil. And that's why I love the topic today. Lust, yeah. Do you know what enacted Valentine's Day? Yeah, we have wrong mentality for Valentine's Day here. Valentine is not meant for friends. Valentine is not meant for friends. And you're down for 4. It's not meant for office workers. It's not meant for bosses.
Your platonic love.
Platonic love is not meant for Valentine. Valentine is an eros love. In the 4 type of love, the storge, the eros, the agapao, and then which one is the other one? The filial. These 4 types of love. The one that enacted Valentine, yeah, the eros. Or donna yeah, this sword na shame. Pemagro. So Valentine Day that we have set aside the 14th is
chocolate.
What is chocolate? When I'm going to say, at least chocolate is sexual material. Especially the original, yes, original Kingsbite. We just 1 cube. is more medicine. And the one I know, tested and proven under microscope. And yes, but is the best medicine for you. Who blessed the pulmonary killed by just three cubes, say, a medicine system. And so almost now they don't make we are just with the Valentine Day chocolate day. Say only the chocolate here. It is spread the chocolate. Only boy, but Valentine is not that. However, on Valentine's Day, anything that enhances sexual intercourse must be promoted. It's not promiscuity. I may say, if you have people who have zeal and don't know the truth and are saying things they will destroy, so you are making it say Valentine is last. Yeah. Go and read.
That and that's how worry we found.
What's it?
Valentine.
Sister Miss sex is not meant for the married. Can you people stop this wicked thing you are doing? As if you are insulting the intelligence of God.
David, the Adam Eve ever to Garden of Eden. What you two one was so among one chance as a summer. And Yankupon, a dear warrior Kabo, first time ever a year Garden of Eden. And I didn't negotiate. And I didn't negotiate. I mean, I didn't see it. The biggest regret of God is to bring man together as husband and wife. The first failure of God was marriage. And he said it. And you blasphemy, but Bible might say, Adia Yami ya anye ye was assist with Dika Awadi. And your friend who shall wadi you. And you know, so for be out in any dia wadi chibi. We don't have church marriage, so there are 3 marriages in our law: Mohammedan marriage, customary marriage, and the civil marriage. It can be contracted in a church where the pastor is gazetted, where the premises is licensed. And these 2 things, mind you, if you have a marriage certificate today, and these 2 things are not there, a gazetted minister didn't do it, and a licensed premises didn't marry you, your certificate is null and void. Keep that in your head. Obi Ayaman permission by the courts.
Who called this special marriage? A special marriage, within 21 days. They say guarding. Who cannot from the high court? Who bet my guarding? Who bet my premises? All these things. If you high court, never so phobia to me call special marriage. Marani said court for your money paniba. So the Americans say when we look at these things carefully, me I shall last, I shall love. The 2 of them, they are 2 different things. One is for physical attraction. Last is to last after you. That you progress from flirting into penetration and going beyond until you last. And if
you can last for your wife.
But if you don't last after your wife, you cannot grow. If you don't last after your wife, what is it? So last is not an evil thing.
Where does it become evil?
There's no way. It has never become evil. Are you talking about prostitutes?
And now Obi last after anyway,
you see, when people say Obi last year after Kwaraketwa, it's abnormal because of mental deficiency. And now me show so. Me ya sabare ba no we kan openly. And mo bo audio na me be say police and patch muti audio ni bi antene. No say no. It's filtered before people say that Yankupon say because you can have a dangerous message that you cannot erase. And you was on TikTok, the lady came one and say, "Council, I want to share my personal experience." I say, "Are you sure?" Say yes. I have suffered in the hands of my uncles that I live with. That when I was 3, my uncle had sexual intercourse with me from 3 years to GSS 3.
My goodness.
There was a guy. Yes. And I say, your uncle is not a human being. Because what at all will look lustful, attractive on a 3-year-old girl? What?
But should something attract you before you lust for someone?
You see, lust includes attraction. But mind you, the mind comprehends what you attract. So when people are attracting wrong things, they have a mental deficiency. Look, lust and love works together. So I've been able to work with somebody for many years and we have never had sexual intercourse because I love her, but I have demarcated lust out of the love. So when people want you to live long in relationship, they should encourage you to know how to last and love. When one shower ni ani ho abada, onim boys ni. Ashawo ho ni ba no ni udi nkoma. Ore ho.
Eba.
Ne ho ba.
Eba.
Ashawo ni ho ba. Sister, I get back hey, sister, man, kasasa. I mean, you have to retract and apologize. Never speak. Thank you. Because never speak loose or ill of anybody who is practicing prostitution. Sister, Wo fa to go ambazi corner anymore. Now say na light about first na light in you. Now you sumpa. And that area the kitty wo form o. Sa area hot. Kitty no. Who jina wa cha. On the fruits say ayo. Esumi ekepi wo na. Utu na ufi roundabout na wo la ho. Girls na jina ho. Omo je sumo. Wo suro nti hu kwan no so. Na wa so highlight. Ho na ade hu so omo jina ho. Nipa sa ofa net na okay ma obi ani bag ma bibi anim. Actually so
condom.
Shia ashawo ni condom da. Ya yes sa amu person be keep. Ya yes sa amu person be keep you. PPAG Ghana, we forced it on the sex workers because one, are you aware that prostitution is an illegal act in this country?
Yes.
But how to identify a prostitute is also a difficult thing for the police. So we're able to meet the sex workers. Those time some quiet fast one or you be a clinic more special and they were attending the clinic at certain vantage points. PPAG, God bless them for the input they gave to us. Sikana asana amaya dinka kragona donor funding. But then we can say, because they are helping. And it's a profession that is the most noble profession the world has ever. Hey, Nanaya. The most noble profession.
So back when that one name more.
Hey, Nanaya. It is not small. It's one of the high risk ventures in investment.
It's high risk.
It's a high risk. So, before baby, and this job was there before Christ came. This job continued when Christ came. And he didn't abolish it. How dare you come to abolish? Small anointing. No. So I don't disrespect them. It's their profession. And when their time is up to stop, they will stop. So don't force. But the American say, we believe that they last. Last cannot lead you to love making. Last leads you to sex.
There's a difference?
There's a difference between sex and love making. I can't ask you because you are far away from sexual intercourse.
Play the role.
It's needed.
For both.
It's needed.
For both.
Yes. So don't disintegrate yourself because if I ask you, have you made love before? I don't know, say Ubetima answer because radio no song. Have you made love before? You can decide not to answer, or this is Nanaya. You can decide not to answer, but if you answer, it will help our discussion. But have you made love before?
Unless you tell me the difference.
So it means as you sit. So as you sit, what you do, you don't know what you are doing. Or what you did, or what you're about to do, or because what you said the last time we sat here. And we can see it from the growth of your hair, but it's part of life. You see,
you're abusing me.
Oh, what do you call abuse when we're addressing you? You are not under oath. You can say, no, you can decide to say, Jadio can understand it here, or the can what can no problem. Sanity, Mike, on it. My friends, the way you abuse, when you're helping you to radio, you can get results from this way. Why? Staying when your husband has traveled for 10 years is not faithfulness. Usually becomes foolishness at a state in life, and yet faithfulness. But see, the American say, "Sir, act now you see last year evil, and even to the extent that churches pray against the spirit of lust." Minister, what to be done now?
Yes.
We bind the spirit of lust. Any woman, when they kill the spirit of lust in you, you lose your libido. Your sexual drive is in lust. You've not heard this anywhere. They have polluted you. Go and research. I say, good sexual drive is in lust. People say, how do you enhance your marriage? And don't do anything. Lust. When the lust dies in marriage, your sex life will go down.
What brings about the lust?
Because most of the tuition we are given, most of the avoidance, because still, what attracts you is what is on you. Malaya, it is so dangerous and painful for us who are living with beautiful women to have sexual intercourse with them. One of the most difficult things to do is to have good sexual intercourse with a very beautiful woman.
How do you do that? That should be the easiest.
Love making is very easy with an ugly woman than a beautiful woman.
What do you mean?
And beauty doesn't lie in the eyes of the beholder. True beauty is a public provocation. So may say, to make love I'm not saying have sex. There be them na dia e fe no bedwam dia e fe. Wo hu abla kokoda.
Aye.
Ni hu afa na no hu nya fe.
She's beautiful.
Abla kokko is
the body, the face.
When we so that. When we get with that. Ono so no hu ota.
Why I say one?
There be me say mama beautiful back home. Na me ma ho no back.
You only one kind.
Unim.
So one kind.
Unim.
There be one boy back body.
I do
one body now be some minimum matter. One boy now oh
89 ka oh yeah mau ministry appointment because of what? Now a bit true say pa ya ka say yankoti na yera mahama lose ni conscience na waswa ministry appointment amao I mean obeto be betting. Hey mechiano who are the ones oba she e wi say etim no nyame bo bi kasa bo hwe ni yo na na ate hwe and you guys a beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Yeah, be careful because true beauty is a public provocation. Oba no of you 2 times so I don't tell them guys make us say there is sustaining our there love making not sex. But you need to have sex to make love. And in sex, there is lust. So when you pray against the spirit of lust, you are killing yourself and killing the marriage. Look at the churches. And I'm praying against polygamy. I declare in the name of Jesus, in the spirit of polygamy in my husband, break.
Bible say,
Sister, I am the son of the third wife of my father, the firstborn. You are stopping the vocation. Mama wasumajo. You have the liberty and the right to help. Now, when you on prayer line, any polygamy spirit.
That is wrong.
What help you are collapsing?
Testament.
Why you Bible link up? There's no portion in scripture. As a theologian, I've not seen any portion in scripture that says that a man must marry one. It's poverty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, please.
It is our scripture. Let
me tell you, in the
what God has put together.
Me and my wife.
That's no man.
Me and my wife. God never put us together. No, me and my wife, but God has not put. There is nobody in this world that can tell me that God put them together.
Hey, then you don't care. What am I? What do you?
That now most of them that. I just said here. What the assembly banner? Near blocking radio station. I said, yeah, the MPB. Now, or your one plan. Now, to me, sending message to come. The officer questions and say, ask him about
this and that. Do you know Bakusi your vet and nothing? Do you know this person?
No.
How about this woman who also works here?
No.
Young to have the great
but say mimiti when I am in a watching plan. Would I tell Nana mimini watching plan? Now to be one, I catch you be what has a watching plan. You are a traitor, it's treason. The story ends here. That is where I know. You are not worth being introduced, not because you are not qualified, but your position is not an introductory position. Now, BBS, you are the infantry and the boldness to go on life, to come and talk about what we have. Are you okay? You don't deserve to live.
One man car now.
Now birthday. Zani kama Michelle. Who birthday? Who birthday? Who birthday? No birthday. My boyfriend just gave me fella wa him. Tama or later car no see. Tama medical warning. And yes, after necessary all the business people I saw be agent car man before. At the end of the day, was it just a prank? Was it what? What you hide is boyfriend, girlfriend. Anybody who speaks a minute and that. Oh, 10 years ago, Bisano. Madame Fubina, girl be out now on any kakranka crabina, and that would be who they also a pardiano. Once they you give out what is recommended after use. You don't give what you know you before. Has it been used before? How is it like?
No, how is it like?
That's a new recommendation. What they buy beside the truth, have you used before? Or anybody? No, say a totally beer. You want to be sure. And the guy you corner, and another from say, has it been used before? Or see or no? And I got to like I'm both anything. Papa never prepare number. I didn't know. Say, how sure am I that this thing will not go? I say, oh, sir, me, I am very, very quiet too. I don't have a friend. As I'm sitting here,
even this person.
The guy who recommended me to you. We have been eating ourselves for 6 years now. Nobody knows.
No, okay.
And normally 2000 say about Fred or community. So I'm saying, said they advertising your wife. It is a boldness. O girl be adding a show. O sex men and the for a program. They say, I don't know why you met Nanaya and you didn't introduce me to Nanaya. As what? Are you serious? So last night is needed. So if you want to make love, you need both. Wives, legitimate sex mates, people who know that sex is medicine, people who know that love making is the only material and the ingredients that can reorient your body. Total body overhauling. And the drew be any assassin and permagro.
Now, who can say now so you are in a duty. Obi worry, I know a duty.
I will
say total
mommy, that is what I'm saying, that they don't see it in that angle say important. Because Unatia said this is a total overhauling for your body. And it's not like Meyabwa George Lutot, Meyabwa Kojo, Meyabwa way, but a idea Ebwami, Amami health, I just state Badia. You not denied another person from it. But make us say, let's be extra careful. That lust is not evil. When the Bible says that whoever lusts after money, they say if you look at a woman twice and you lust after her, you have committed. That's the scripture says. Yes. If you look at her twice and you lust after her,
there's a lust in it.
It means that the material cause lust can help you build a sexual relationship. Read the scripture again. If you are listening to me today and your sexual drive is gone, begin to lust after.
Let me find the definition of lust.
Wow. Oh, finally, the school exams. Remember the definition. It is a feeling which is a physical and not emotionally attached expression of an individual.
When you say having strong sexual desire for someone
physically.
He really lusted after me in those days.
That's past tense. Kind of fraud. Definition in Dawson. So when a man performs well in bed, it's because he has lusted after you. When your husband is not performing well, check and cross. How much is he lusting after you? When your wife cannot give, how can you be married to a man that you've not kissed the man after 12 years?
When you say intense or unbridled sexual desire, he was motivated more by lust than by love. Second one say, I say an intense longing.
Thank you.
That is craving. A lust to succeed. Enthusiasm. Eagerness.
Sister,
admired his lust for life.
Sister, if you don't have it, can you run a relationship? Why are we collapsing the term lust? What is it? It's not evil. I'm telling anybody in a love relationship, if you want to sustain your love, lust.
How can you lust after other people's goods?
You see, lusting after any other thing that is not yours is evil because you won't get it. And if you last for long, you don't get. You have evil intention to get. So there's a limit to lust. That is why I say learn to flirt, because in flirting there's lust. And flirting is medicine to avoid temptation. Lust.
How?
Do you know what lust is? Last year, Bible say our sister's breasts are too small, so we'll not allow her to marry. Or say your breast satisfies me. So breast has a position. That is, you last after the nipple of a particular breast. It can give you reorientation of your mind. Okay? Who can interview an opa? And you have a good sexual time. Radio phone. If you are a host of a morning show especially, if you have good sexual intercourse before you start your show, you can see the difference in the production and the way you act. And when you are lack of sexual intercourse too, look at your behavior on radio. It is not an evil thing. So don't let everybody tell you that the difference between love and lust is that lust is evil, lust is demonic. Love, please, we don't need love. And I'm saying there's even between having sex and making love. And it's unfortunate you don't know. Because what you are doing now, you don't know what you are doing. Are you making love or you're having sex? You don't know. Or be or name the difference.
But you can do both. You probably would have sex and it can lead to that.
So you cannot start.
Maybe the love.
No, you cannot start from love making. You start from sex and it ends in love making because of lust. If you don't lust after the person, you cannot end it. Let's learn to lust. But mind you,
but lust rightly.
I don't know what is called lust rightly because love. Like Obeyere. Is it wrong to lust? That's what I say flirting is needed, and in flirting we need lust. So Obeyere namho. Say oba fefe obu ade ane wako wade be magimi fu a onhwe no magina wale na amakuroma hu sa pa ya e fo obi ade ye yi hwe emba be makanda o me count TV3 mo sister station more than 10 years ago some baby okromu ha any you see a team say they will never get anybody to marry them if they don't agree to be part of somebody's marriage. I repeat, Yawanchrophobia, they will never get anybody to marry them if they don't agree to become the next wife in line to a married man. Their husbands are already married.
Is it by age?
Age is one of them. You are gay. Now saying Kakrano have put Aden. Over body this so. Member. So I don't be annoy MFS. MFS is my father, sir. Now do my father, sir. One shall be my counselor. Almost the TikTok of Sina Mokasa. Yeah, and you ask about Walia. Why Walia Jai who of us was sing the own Walida? The one Walia Jai. No one fast was sing the own Walida.
Now I basket.
Was it? Mohon fast one day, ma. And ma mohon fast one day.
Now why?
Yeah, baby, I tell you, my you can only any mass up now about whom fast one party. A wale. Yami bo ma walio. It's a walian bar, but one son and no. What's now watching? Miss Silver Panel. 12 years ago, now Miss Silver Pen. I mean, I don't know what his husband. 12 years later, Michelle Bissau said, hey, you're still not my what's happening? Will you want me to come and see your family if your wife will agree? The same person. Where do MFS? My fan is open. So don't ever allow them to brainwash you that lust is evil. If you kill the drive of lust in you, sister, you are finished.
Mami, the phone line and I get the phone 05566924445. 05566924445. Ubet me at lust, love and lust, and so woman. Why are you looking at me like that? Are you
lasting after? Is there anything about another that you can last after? You at your age. So another cobra men catch on.
Hello. Oh no.
So now you can create akwala or last after penny. Ewa jumu yale.
Akwala or last after penny.
Ewa jumu yale. But or penny and who akwala na akwala. What say we be away be? Say at 64 now. At 64. Now would dress so be when you're 13. Trouble. Yeah, friends say get back there. Big money guy person.
Felicia.
Felicia. Or yet too much flirtation on social media.
Yes.
She flirts too much. I mean, it's good. I love it. You can't go to a page without meeting her flirting. If her flirting contracts her, now enquala the penna, enquala the pen ewo adjumyale, and penny for the penna a normal. But so started complaining, say, and again, remember your normal now, baby, because if you flirt and nobody lasts after you, you should go and check your family.
Yes, Empa.
Samson, I want to go for Pewabisa. Gary twice.
My channel pay. Don't worry. You can go ahead.
I mean, you.
Right, thank you so much.
Hello, you're one pie mouth.
I'll bomb pie, man.
Man.
What's in the corner now? 055 6692445. Yes, Empa.
Hello.
Yes, Empa.
Hello.
Marciana pay.
You're so good, Mom.
Marcianko.
Move on to my chin and catch you.
What's your hopper? Hey, I got him over.
Yes, you do got the job over there.
I do so.
I do got it.
Yes, you too. Gotcha.
Oh, the time we are okay. If you got the super car, more of no church walking, baby. So we are out to do a Jalia chapter, the airport time comes on, no one are doing it. So, people are on this island. The baby will say, I can't, and if you want to, you look at it.
Mate, me da se pa.
Yeah. And you're waiting, so, and you don't want to check your country. People will say, tell me for me, I can't.
Me da se pa. Obi Saturday. Also, bet me a Freddy 05566924445. 05566924445. Yes, Empa. Yes, Empa. My chair frost and African. Opa. Yeah, but yay.
When you assembly bisa, dia ya kwa sorry ana mu country say. Se uya dema na uwari ni no wa bo atama wo nyankopon ni. Ati sister usha oba na se unya akinka bi ewo ni mu se oba we de ni uya se minya na nka.
Very.
Uni na onu kwa bo atama ni bisa se unti che ya kwa sorry bebre wo wa kwa sorry na akanti say. Ukwa sorry a ubenya dika. Enti uki aje ka ise na ozinse ka we mi wo ta ka meto ka we na ko wa din ko wa kuma ka no ko wa kuma ba ade da kina ta ni ti na de to tu bom ade kina so ko me mu krate o wa ri mi mo wa bo ajo mai na so de bre mu kwa kiti pa ka na kata no ai da se ni papa wa ri mi no budi wo and our day pastor. I think you know, and I'm calling baby was sorry, no one of baby was sorry. Mammy and them about to me, mammy, and back. I think you know, that's what to me catch on said. No, Papa, what in you, no back, master, that they call you, no for the brain to the supporting you, and you have no first of all, dinner, Mundi Tabo.
Mate, cancel you to acquire some food. What you have why you suffer? What? Aye, was so bet me Freddy. As you come out some mamma, when you are Marciana pay. Matthew. Yeah, okay. Was so bet me Freddy 05566924445. Name for last two call the CFNC. Yes, Empa. Boko the frost and African thing.
Examina mi kakafi nungwa.
Yankona.
Nyakota nuso deka ni desa. Nante mana aban omu testimony. Bamu ninte ebe omu bwafo yodile. Bata zomu finite. So omu obema shiane bakuni sa omu wanywe. Bampeta me no wa. E dem ta ko ya obuafo. E dia wo so what you say e ta ase me the person ma wo nya. Nti wo dia no bi aka. Nti me aba bua na ko to on kini na bua. Ba ko dia che na ko ya abrewa. Nti me ta.
O kasa ani. Ma to da ase. Hey, you must say, for na mudi titi. So for Kanuma, just
but being a side chick, there's nothing wrong with it. It's biblically accepted.
Yes, Empa. So that podium in person. Last call on the fan show 055 6692 4458. Yes, Empa. Hello, my channel pay. Your friend say nothing thing. Yeah, Uncle Thomas.
No, I'm saying, we are saying, not say, yes, of no, the preaching be actually to say, our then you know yet, and then after a man should be bleaching. It is a more Pentecost, our lemon body. I'm not going to cause our say, oh, I or you know, so do this and focus. I was not when you approach the new who are not a call for. You know, I said, kind of criteria. You would say our leno a benefit a man who mukulu in a bay of the door.
Councillor said, Miss House, Oko Pentecost. Oko Pentecost.
I come in tune for watching when you're posted.
Because a man be Brenad, our Rena Bomo fortune, who are in your so at all. No dim quite some I saw paying for something Yamebe, Sana Bama, no, they know. So, let's say that I saw for me some kind of credit, and the bear, you don't know, that.
Miss Medasepa. Medicals, no, ABC.
No cry from the point. No cry say at this particular month, I hear to see or say a love month, which is a sexual month. It's not agapao love, and you feel you, and you storage. It's not love between a son and a mother, or a brother and a sister. It's a love that is meant for people who are sexually involved. Let's talk about STDs. Let's talk about erectile dysfunctioning. Let's talk about women who have lost their libido. Let's talk about people who have lost attraction. I can't say me na be here to say breath. Man, me some control say okay. And remember baby, you don't know AFFF wa bonting. Man, remember na bre with them. Na ire na ma bonting na ma ye tro kama. To say D board unyanka be di. Odu fie na otu ni wig ya ni tiase. Enya dreadlocks. I'm suffering and struggling under depression. Haircut. Why you think I want to be young? Depression. Sign of depression. Look, apart from having a clinical problem, doctors say, oh, yadi binti koyutino, or baby, why you need tibia is depressed. And your fashion. Because the glory and the beauty of a woman is your hair. That is why anytime you look, you take off the weave on. You are afraid of your own face. When you wear the weave on, you look too pretty. Or baby, or course, salon, echo make it up without wig. Wig now you look like a caricature. And remember, bro, and you about any tiffy. Where you the thing now, or share wig bab on tia. No, be asking warfare. Nana, or do you know 2 weeks in the same pet? Oh, yes, yeah, freedom to the people. When I have a haircut at times, you are the one suffering. You are going to suffer with this woman till daybreak. The I say, you will be in a bad mood where you wipe, facial wipe. No, I shall see it. Yeah, when you are doing I am a fair dodo. Or be panel so ben. Who is seeing the non so ben? You are the one facing the lens so ben. Sister Bia, me see me share now. Oh, what people make up? Me am shame. And I'm born in or see a mere aden. My name is Senatio. A dread idea and me and I may abressa. Some media you made and Yamin Kwan like a mejayo. As I'll be another way of a set try, the way of a set. And I'm a man, I say. I me who said you could be. because share enye easy unye obema na ka mebisa bibi say when your baby as said you pay for my nim born missionary and nim and reflected your pay one dan when you answer by you lose erection
now the okofan now inside the move
say I told you who until they wipe their makeup
Robert
what I say anyway this is the time we have to teach them sexual hygiene say baby keep yourself neat because baby I will tell me and bear maybe board dog, charity aside a problem. It told me about and can't if I ask you if you took kind and say what me born. This is the time I see a chair. It's a chair and just showing your slam. It's not time to show love. It's time to exchange gift in check. There be laughing a serious love month. It's a serious month that we talk about sexual intercourse. STDs, HIV, AIDS. This is the month we need to let them know what it is. And remember, sex is not meant for the married, but it's meant for the sexually active with caution. Because if you are not qualified to take care of a child, don't have sex unprotected. Lust and love are needed to build a relationship. Go ahead and learn how to flex. If you want to learn how to flex properly, even with Nanaya on Facebook, call me, I'll show you the trick. Because not everything about Nanaya will cause you to flirt with her. It will be a Nehone, it will be a Nano, it will be a Nene, it will be a Nufo now. You can flirt with it through lustfulness on 0277 609 644. Bema Oda Irecha Bema, sorry, Fremi. It's a Unamo Wukai. 0277 609 644. Shana when you man born, we make ginger chips. Now when you can and Nana made us say, Nami Aduna when Kua. Well,
hello, Minyama. Me say a droya me baby do my dance ya chow Mrs. Bento me do my dance here minim a dra me baby do asem a chow MSP 30 me say a draw way a bra na me to me bra me say my bra jit one day no crown so moja no emba papa me say a draw way and the chicha jane unim say to me bra ya onum a draw way ya senya wasa oba uflo e ma uflo pepepe one more omo ko eficha na my just young ya chese want to me nya won hwe me say MSP 30 a draw way me say me nyanti a me di ho adanse ayeden a kire umpe bi nto ya pe bi to oba uchima asai oba wo ye chima agise yete wonka MSP 30 am record ma na unim say secret ba ko san wo ho say even say enye chima crampo a unto say wonuma esi wase eyi nkabone ema ye yeast infection ni agade nyina me si edro we a friend MSP 30 no juma edima me maso ahwe woso kone kosohwe me maso ahwe woso kone kosohwe na me se opedodo etu a ene yera kwan ya telephone number
yare yes obi benya wona fi yare yamfa yare nsu nya nipa si kire yare ni no sickness can determine the last straw of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones,